So earlier today, I'm in Wallace, Idaho. I was at the store and I saw this lottery game that had a prize that was win for life. I think you win $5,000 a month for the rest of your life. And the guy who was playing it, I looked at him and I thought to myself, I obviously didn't tell him, I thought this isn't a very good investment, because if he were to win, he didn't seem like he had many years left in his life. I mean, I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. I'm just saying from an economic point of view, gee, that doesn't sound like the best lottery game to play. At his age, he should be playing a fixed price lottery ticket, right? Now, it got me thinking of a potential for transaction that might occur. So imagine, okay, so we got this lottery ticket that says win for life. You win $5,000 a month for the rest of your life. Now imagine you're 64 years old, right, or however old you are, and you win this ticket, right? So you got this lottery ticket, and it's a winner, right? Now, before you sign off on that ticket, what if you could sell that ticket to somebody who's 18 years old and very healthy, right? So they pay you some amount, right? Let's say this is $5,000 a month, and they pay you some cash amount, right? We'll figure out what that amount is in a second, and then the 64-year-old gives that lottery ticket to the 18-year-old, right? Now the problem is that very few 18-year-olds have that kind of money to buy that ticket from the 64-year-old, right? So you got to get a bunch of investors, right? So this is the investor who's gonna lend that 18-year-old some money to go buy that ticket, right? Now the problem is that, well, two problems, right? It's probably illegal to transfer a winning lottery ticket from one individual to another. So all of this is happening on the black market. Now the investor is also taking a risk that something might happen to the 18-year-old tomorrow, right? So my guess is that the investor is probably going to require the 18-year-old to get some kind of life insurance, right? So this could work out, right? The 18-year-old buys the ticket for something that is much less than what $5,000 a month for the rest of the 18-year-old's life is going to be worth, but more than what $5,000 a month for the rest of the life of the 64-year-old's going to be worth. Right? They come up with a number in between, and this 18-year-old goes to borrow that money, and then using some of that spread buys a life insurance policy, right? I don't know. It sounds very convoluted, but it could work, right? In the black market, at least, right? I wonder if this has ever been done, and if anybody knows a little bit about finances, what are some of the potential pitfalls of this? I guess the main pitfall is that because most states don't allow you to transfer the ticket, all of this is happening underground. And I guess if I'm 18 years old, I definitely don't want somebody to be holding my life insurance policy, right? Who knows? But if I were 60, in my 60s, the last thing I want to do is to play a lottery that pays for the rest of my life, right? I don't even play the lottery to begin with, by the way. It's just a curious financial mental exercise that came up while I was shopping today.